Jackson to the show. Jacoby, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. It was good with you.
What up, y'all? What up?
It was good.
Good to have you, man. Good to have you. So,
Thanks for pulling up, my guy, man. These guys didn't make the spring game, so they didn't see you go crazy. But I had put a tweet out on the timeline of the Warhog or whatever running through the safari, and we exchanged follows, man, and DMs. And thanks for pulling up, man. Hell of a season and also a hell of a spring game.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Jacoby, we're going to start this interview the same way that we start with everybody's interview. You kind of had a roundabout way to the University of Florida. Talk to us a little bit about yourself in high school, going to junior college, and ultimately ending up at the University of Florida.
Really just hard work at coming out of high school. I did I would say I did everything I needed to do as far as on the field and off the field with school. And COVID really the only thing I could say that really happened. The negative that from my high school, and then just having to go to junior college and not really caring where it was at, just wanted to play ball and just wanted the opportunity to keep playing football. So
and what's in your recruiting process, so the pandemic slowed down your recruiting, you think? Not like how did it affect your recruiting? Do you think you would have blew up and been a bigger prospect had it not been for the pandemic?
I would think I would have had more offers, really. I had like 3 from like UNC Charlotte, Western Kentucky, South Alabama, schools like that. And I really just was trying to wait to see like where I want to go with visits wise. So I didn't take a visit before COVID. So when COVID hit, that kind of canceled everything out. And so it's really just like they started signing like whoever, like 3 stars, whichever high recruit that they could get. So it really just left me just out in the wind, just trying to find somewhere to play ball at. So
does that affect your confidence at all?
Nah, definitely not. Definitely. It just made me go harder, to be honest.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So you go to Kahoma Community College. Talk to us a little bit about your time there, and then what happened with Billy Napier and the staff reached out to you. Did you know you wanted to go? I know you're originally from Pensacola and Pensacola Catholic High School. Do you know you wanted to go to Florida when that offer came, or talk to us a little bit about
definitely. That? So really coming out of junior college, I was committed to Charleston Southern, and then so as I graduated, like the day before graduation, Florida, Jacob LaFrance, they hit me up and everything through Twitter and stuff, but I thought it was I didn't really know if it was real or not. So I went to Googling names and stuff like that. Googling names and stuff like that, and then it was real. So kind of caught me by surprise. And then Coach Luke came to my high school. We met up at my high school. He watched me work out a little bit and stuff like that. And then got down here to Gainesville, went on a visit with my mom, just me and my mom, and kind of went around the campus. And that's when I got with Coach Nate. And it was just, he said he liked me and everything else. And he gave me the offer. So that's all it really took. Like, it wasn't no more else to it. It just the offer. I knew, like, once I got offered, I was coming to Florida. Like, no matter what, that's where I was going to be at. So
one thing I'm going to tell you, man, as a prior JUCO guy, you go through some hell and high water to get to a place like University of Florida through the JUCO ranks, man. So what was that journey like at JUCO?
Just really, stand down, just continue to grind. My family back at home always motivated me, sent me text messages and stuff. So that kind of like helped me, and just knowing where I come from as well, just knowing like I was already, from the projects I would say and everything else. So just continue like, just proving everybody wrong and proving myself right, to be honest. That's it. I know I can always play football, so I kind of didn't know like whichever level it was, I can play football. So that's just kind of me. It's football.
What was that step up for you? So Jordan Scarlett, who's on the show, he's a running back at the Gators. We talked about a lot about this when he joined the show. What was that step up for you going from JUCO to that first practice at UF?
Oh man, it was crazy. I mean, just everything was crazy. The tempo, just the intensity of practice, the energy, the amount of energy you have to put every day in practice. All of it was something different, and it was something I had to learn and adjust to. I would really say, but I adjusted well and caught on well. So having those guys like Trevor Montrell in the room when I got here and Trayon Webb, like just watching them and watching how they do things, that helped me out. So.
So I know they say you came from Juco. I like to call it out the mud, my guy. But you a real product, man, that made it out the mud. And I'm just proud to see your journey. I'm glad to see what you got going on. But when you did go into that locker room and you first stepped into that running back room, how'd you feel as far as your playing level? With, like you said, you jumped into a room with a bunch of guys, knowing Montreal kind of came from Napier's last school kind of deal. And just how'd you feel? How was your vibe in the room once you first got there?
The vibe was smooth. I really would just say just knowing like having confidence in myself. So I didn't really care about who was in the room. I kind of did my research and found out who was in the room. It was just more about just getting here, learning and doing everything I need to do so I can get on the field. So
Right, for sure.
So now you guys have widely considered, at least amongst people that watch the game, one of the best backfields, in the SEC and maybe in college football next year with you, Trey Webb, Jaden Ball, Kane Daniels. You guys brought in a couple of good freshmen as well. Talk to us a little bit of competition in that room. I know you guys are all brothers and you guys are all looking out for each other, but there's got to be a nice, healthy competition there. What's that like in practice?
oh yeah, it's just it's very healthy competition. Just motivating each other, making sure everybody doing what they need to do, and that's what you need in the team. Like everybody for each other. We're brothers in the room. At the end of the day, we're gonna motivate each other, and we're gonna get on each other when we're not doing what we're supposed to do. And so just having that really, that's the type of room you need. So yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Watching your game, man. One thing I say I love about your game, man, I love your physicality, the way you run the ball, and your contact balance. I feel like you very rarely let the first dude tackle you, which I love about your game, and the contact balance. I emphasize that because a lot of people, when they get touched or arm tackle running through the hole or bouncing off somebody, they tend to get loose with the ball or anything, just maybe a trip over something so simple. But I feel like you do a good job of staying your ground and kind of running physical throughout the whole time you're running the route. So I definitely love that about it. And I also wanted to ask you a question as well, as far as how do you think the running back room will go this year? Are you cool with running back by committee? Are you cool with that sort of deal to where, because when I was playing, we kind of did it by drives, which I kind of got used to it, but it used to be one drive, I get one, next drive, P. Ryan get one, next drive, Pierce get one. And like we'll just rotate like that all game. And I mean, it's good because you're kind of fresh, but I just want to get your take on how you feel about it moving into the upcoming season, knowing how deep we is in the backfield.
I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I feel very confident in every guy in the room. Once the freshmen come along and they understand the system a little more, they'll be ready to go. So I mean, just everybody staying positive, motivating each other. And that's gonna get the best out of every person on the team. So that's how I look at it.
Right.
What's your favorite run play in the offense?
Favorite run, I would say outside zone, like stretch, or I would say inside zone. Yeah.
Outside zone, give you all the options in the world. Cut it in or keep it going. That's a good one.
Yeah. Sure.
And what type of coach is Jaluk? He does a good job of evals. When you first committed, you know how fans are, man. I know you guys see the social media and who is this 3-star kid that we losing Trevor Etienne to Georgia? Who this they bringing in, right?
Yeah.
But so far, man, Jaluk has hit on every running back he's brought in. Like the eval has been on point regardless of the star rating. Just looking at Jaden Ball, he wasn't one of those highly regarded guys, but he's one of the best freshman backs last year in the country. What type of relationship you guys got with Jaluk, and how good of a running back coach is he?
Coach Jaluk is a great running back coach, and all us in the room are tight with him. I would just say he's a coach that make us pay attention to like the little stuff, like footwork, certain knowing who we got before the ball is even snapped, certain things like that. Really, just attention to detail, making sure we're doing what we need to do to be the best running back room that we could be. So,
how important is pass blocking in the offense?
pass blocking is like the number one in the offense. If you can't pass block, you can't get on the field. That's really what coach tell us. So we take pride in pass blocking.
Especially if you don't know who you got, man. Really,
If you don't even know who you got, that's really the main thing.
When you think about blocking it, you got to know who you got.
Yeah.
Right.
But I do got one more question for you, man. How is the emphasis on team run? Because when I was in school, I feel like as a running back room, I can't speak for everybody else, but we took pride in team run. We used to love. That's the first thing we cut on when we go in the film room next day is team run. So I just want to know what's y'all emphasis like on team run? Is Coach Luke emphasizing team running now like that? This is our period. And like, what's the intensity like for y'all? Do y'all take it serious and y'all competing with each other to see who can hit them home runs?
Yeah, so I really would say team run would be the most intensive like part of the practice. Just I know we take, like you said, as our running backs, we take a lot of pride in team run. We don't want to
Right.
lose. We don't want to get stopped for short yardage.
Good.
Everybody want to break big runs. So I would say, yeah, like that's our drill. Like you said, we take pride in that. We want to win that every day. So
Jacoby, for those that may not know, of course I do, but for the fans that don't listen, what is team run?
team run is just starting defense versus starting O, and we just in this running. It's just running the
Okay.
ball.
Everybody know it's
Both
run.
sides. Everybody in the building know it's team run. Everybody know we run the ball. So it's just who wanted more.
No pass plays, all run. Ain't no play
All
action,
run.
no none. So the defense got the ears pinned back, trying to get to the ball.
Yeah.
Who bringing the most smoke on that defense, man, in practice?
Most smoke. I would say Tyreek and George. They bring a lot of energy on defensive side, inside runs. So every time we get into it with them, like we know it's time to go to work. So,
Go big sack, don't be playing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I want to be tackled by either one of them. I want to ask you guys, kind of went a little viral for some celebrations that you guys did revolving the belt to ass. Talk to us a little bit about that celebration. And obviously there was a belt available, so this is something pre-planned at least, or hey,
Yeah,
some
I
stuff.
wanna know what it is.
A
Yeah,
little bit about it.
No, it really wasn't planned.
Okay.
I was doing it, and then I kind of just end up with a belt on my hand from somebody on the sideline. So that was kind of fun.
Equipment staff belts.
Yeah, I just end up with a belt, and then yeah, so being back
Are you-
close to the crib, back in
I was about
Tallahassee.
to say, did you grow up a Florida State fan?
Nah, definitely not.
Nah, that's
Nah.
crazy. In the 850, who did you grow up cheering for?
The Gators and somebody else. Don't matter now because I'm a Gator. So
Yeah. Great answer, man. This guy doesn't need PR, man.
Yeah.
Who you listening to pregame?
Pregame NBA YoungBoy every time.
Yeah.
Gotta get in that mode. I might turn on some Rod Wave. It all depends.
Nah, don't cry. Keep it
Nah, I ain't crying. It just
Rod Wave early in the morning just to get that mind right for the turn on.
It's to get the vibe right, to think about all the flashback what you'd have been through. That's what Rod Wave for.
Rod Wave would dig deep, dog.
Yeah, reflecting.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite? I'll go all y'all boys got to jump in.
No, you're good. Keep going.
Who's your favorite running back growing up? Who'd you like watching, or who do you model your game on?
I really watched Derrick Henry growing up, big back, really just looking for the stiff form and just aggressive running. And I would say like LaDainian Thompson, LaShawn McCoy, Le'Veon Bell, those type of guys. Just really watching those, just trying to mimic what a little stuff that they do. That's why I really like the stiff form though from the running back stuff. So yeah.
So fast forwarding a little bit on the schedule, who you looking forward to playing this year? What you interested on the game in the swamp or on the road, maybe to knock somebody off?
In the swamp for sure. I'm looking forward to the Texas game. Really every game but Texas game for sure.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear. You got
I'll be there.
Boys this year. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm at both of y'all running backs. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Dan.
No, go ahead.
Ask both of y'all running backs. You and Jordan. You got to choose one of the three, or you can put them in order. Juke, truck stick, or stiff arm.
It really depends. Like what distance we is.
What I'm doing.
Yeah. Like short distance.
If you gotta make a highlight,
distance, we ain't doing no juking. We going straight down your face. So
from highlight you want to make I make you a little stiff arm on the sideline.
Yeah, so make it ESPN out. It'll definitely be the stiff form. It'll be the crazy stiff form.
Well, yeah, I feel that.
What you got?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just going back to these super chat donations. Anthony Beck said 850 in the building, and we got one from a fan favorite over here. I'm him said he wants you to convince Coach Nape that he needs to get a lineup. He's out here looking crazy. I'm not your favorite pro still games. That's where I went, man. I mean,
oh man,
I also had a lot more hair. You know what I mean?
What do you think about the name? I like the nickname Jack Cheese, man. Where that come from? Jalute?
Yeah, that came from Coach Luke. Just one practice. I don't know. He was just like Jack Cheese, and that's kind of just where it went. You know, it kind of came around the facility name and everything else. Not everybody knows, so yeah.
That's funny.
What's one thing you're working on this offseason?
Just really speed. Just more speed, getting faster. Just getting faster. That's more explosive. That's really my main thing this off season, I would say, and just continue to be a leader, a positive leader to my teammates and everything.
You one of the older guys in the room now, huh?
Yeah.
This is still a young room. And also, this is my last question. What do you think about the Juco Rule change? And they gave you guys some eligibility back. You know, what was that like for you when you got that news?
I mean, I don't know because I haven't used any of those years, and I don't know how they gonna do it. Or anything. I know I would love to have like 2 years, a year back. So I mean, yeah, but they haven't discussed anything about it. So right now, this is my last year, and that's how we gonna do it right now. So
Right.
Okay.
Wow. I'm about to say
Go
you
ahead,
can
Jordan.
go if you want. I'm about to say, man, I just want to give you just a little piece of advice. I ain't knocking your game. When I heard this, when I was in your position, I felt like my coach was knocking my game when he told me this. So when I'm about to tell you this, it has nothing to do with your gameplay. I'm not saying you're not going to be a starter, baller, Hall of Famer. I got belief in you. But I will say, take special teams serious right now, man. Like, I don't care if you're not even on none. Say, coach, man, put me in there on practice at least. Just so you got
oh no, yeah, I start on all phases for special team.
Perfect.
So,
Stay
yeah.
in that, stay in the mix, because the next level, brother, that way they're gonna throw you at first. And that's gonna really determine if you make that roster, if you're dressing up and being active on game day, et cetera, et cetera. When I first heard that come from my coach, I'm like, look at that nigga, I'm for the start. What you talking about? So obviously I was a hard-headed dude, man, but I definitely want to just always pass it on to my backs because as running backs, we're the most athletic position. We fast, we got good feet, we physical, and we honestly one of the best things to be on special teams because we can handle the ball well. We know how to handle the ball as well as we know how to block. We physical, we fast. So really, they always want to use running backs on teams. So if you can go into the league knowing all four and killing all four, brother, you're gonna be in there for a long time.
Yes, sir. I got you. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Jacoby, we appreciate your time, man. I wanted to tell you something. Not sure if you've been told. If you looked at all of the top running backs in the class of 2024 that went to the NFL, and then you looked at your ability to have more than 5 yards on a carry, you outperformed them as a percentage of your carries above 5 yards. So I'm super pumped for you next year, man. You're one of my favorite Gators to watch. I think you're going to have a hell of a year and a breakout year. And I think it goes to show your hard work's paying off, man. So keep up the good work, man. We'll wish you the best of luck. And you do much social media stuff or not too much?
Yeah, I'll be on the social media a lot more now. So yeah.
All right. Well, let everybody know where they can follow you, man. We appreciate your time today.
All right, y'all can follow me at jjack.5 on Instagram, at 24jjack on Twitter, X. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for having me today as well.
All right,
Appreciate
brother.
you.
Pulling up, my guy.
Best of luck with everything, dude.
All right.
Good luck with this shit, man. Go eat.
Yes.
Eat, nigga.